This is the last gun I'll unlock Orion on in Modern Warfare 2. It's been a really fun year when it comes to things to grind, camos, calling cards, challenges. Not everything has been completely worth it, but fun grinds nonetheless. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of an overstatement when it comes to Grand Mastery. We all know the horror that grind was, but it was a fun year. The ISO 9mm SMG was the last gun that I unlocked Orion on. I don't think we're getting any DLC weapons within Season 6 later on, just because of Modern Warfare 3. If there is, sure, okay, maybe this isn't the exact last gun I'll unlock. Well, let's talk about the Camo Challenges really quick. They are so simple. You're going to complete them once you're max level in a single game of shipment. You got 50 kills, 20 hipfire kills, 10 double kills, and 25 point blanks. With an SMG, especially an ISO SMG, it's stupidly easy. You'll complete it in one game. Mastery Camo Challenges are the same as usual. 3 kills in a single life 10 times, 25 long shots, 25 headshots, boom, Orion unlocked. And of course, you know I already completed the Grand Mastery for the ISO. The gun's good, it's interesting. Honestly, I'm gonna spit some truth bombs right now. If you're easily offended, put on a helmet. Life's unfair, who cares? The ISO 9mm is a great gun to use, but it's no different from the ISO 45. And we've seen this within Modern Warfare 2 quite a bit. Like, you look at the Kastov category, and there's 3 assault rifle Kastovs that are barely distinguishable from each other. Sure, you have the 74U, but you can change your attachments on the 545 version of the Kastov to basically play like the 74U. It's just how Modern Warfare 2 is. We have a lot of guns that are very similar, if not virtually the same. And I think out of anything in the game other than the SPR category, the ISO 45 and ISO 9mm are basically the same. Sure, the ISO 9mm has a faster fire rate but lower damage, which cancel each other out anyway, so it's pretty much the same gun. The difference just comes down to your attachment choices that you have and how you play. Regardless, it doesn't really bother me. Sure, I would have loved to have seen a DLC weapon that's completely unique and never been seen before, preferably not another bullpup assault rifle. It doesn't bother me too much. Modern Warfare 2 was the most Call of Duty ever. And I say that with all the love and respect in the world. I had a lot of fun with this game. I know a lot of people really didn't like it for whatever reason. Maybe it was too slow. They didn't like the perk system. They had a lot of, even just, okay, honestly, franchise fatigue. Having the past few years that we've had in Call of Duty and then playing Vanguard and then coming to Modern Warfare 2, which I personally think Modern Warfare 2 is a great game when it comes to grinding. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but there was so much stuff to do in every single mode, whether that was Warzone, multiplayer, or DMZ. If there was something that you wanted to do to occupy your time on the game rather than just randomly play, you could find a challenge somewhere to complete. And I actually liked a lot of the camo challenges they added into the game, whether that was seasonal rewards, the new DMZ Serpentine camo that came out in Season 5. I'm a little bit late, but it was a really fun grind. I've been playing DMZ with my friends over the last 2 weeks, and we've just been unlocking the camo for each other, and the challenge is actually really fun. I'll have a video coming out hopefully later this week on a full guide on how to unlock that camo, because some people just want the camo to have the camo. Anyway, let's talk about the ISO 9mm. We all know how good the ISO 45 was in Warzone, where it was the meta SMG for the longest time. I never played with it too much in multiplayer other than when I got the camo originally, but it was pretty good, and the ISO 9mm is no different. I think right now, if you go to any Modern Warfare 2 Warzone loadout app or Twitter page, everyone has the ISO 9mm as the meta SMG. I personally haven't even used it in ranked myself, because I haven't played Warzone ranked this season except for day 1, and I haven't even touched this gun in Warzone at all. In multiplayer, I can tell you, it's extremely good. I always run high mobility builds when it comes to anything in multiplayer, just because I like to run around as fast as possible and get as many kills, drop a couple MGBs, a really good gameplay, and just have some casual fun. On a map like La Casa, it is perfect to run this gun. The best part about this map is there's 2 spawns and they seem to be static. You either spawn in the backyard of the pool, or you're spawning in the garage. Wherever you're spawning, the enemy team is spawning on the opposite side. So spawn trapping is insane. And if you have an SMG in close quarters, you can dominate this map so easily. And the 9mm makes it that much easier because its time to kill is insane. The gun's fire rate is crazy. Close range, you're winning every gunfight if you shoot first, as long as you're not going up against a shotgun. Just like ice cream on a hot day, you are going to melt everyone. Of course, when you get into that 30-meter range where assault rifles and those mid-range and even long-range weapons do so much more damage, you're gonna die most of the time. So I tend to stick to close quarters, but really that's just Call of Duty 101. You got an SMG, don't be super smart and challenge a sniper in the longest lines of sight. It's good. You're not gonna have any issues with this thing at all. And if you use the ISO 45 or even some other SMGs in this game, you've basically used this one. And by now you already have the mastery camos yourself too, so we all know how it goes. But yeah, ISO 9mm, nothing new, nothing special. It's a good gun in the game, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's just been a long grind this year when it comes to camos in the game. Oh, an easy grind too. I think by far, if you've grinded a mastery camo in the last 4 years, Orion has been the easiest and most straightforward by far, which is a great thing too. It introduces mastery camo grinds to a lot of players who normally wouldn't have even attempted to, because the challenges seem too difficult and they don't think they have the time. Like if you look at someone who just casually plays Call of Duty, maybe on the weekends or after work or school with their friends, if you tried to convince them to do the Damascus camo grind, that would be like nails on a chalkboard 24/7, Chinese water torture. They're in Guantanamo Bay. That's like the type of torture that it would seem to them. But try to convince someone to do the Orion camo grind, especially now with how many DLC guns are in the game, where you can, I think, mathematically skip the sniper, launcher, melee, and possibly pistol category. Actually, no, that's not true, because don't you have to get polyatomic? Oh wait, no, I'm so smart. There was no category specific challenges this year. You just needed to get 51, 52 guns with platinum, polyatomic, etc., etc. That's fantastic. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you mathematically probably can skip the worst categories right now if you were to hop on Modern Warfare 2 for the first time and grind the camos. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys later in the week for the Serpentine camo guide. I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.